It's not a bad gig. You like pina coladas? I do. I do like pina coladas. I do. A little context on the pina colada. I booked myself a flight to go visit my little sister who lives in Curacao. She's been living there for a couple years now, and this April felt like the right time to finally book a trip to go see her. I was really nervous about getting on a plane and just leaving my own little world behind for a bit, but I can't tell you how happy I am that I took the time to go and spend it with her. Even though we're only 4 years apart in age, the way we grew up has always made it feel a lot larger of a gap. And now we live in different countries, a 5-hour plane ride apart. I don't think I was ready for just how emotional it was to be there with her and see her as this full-grown adult living in a foreign country. She has a home, she has her little hobbies and habits, and it was just so great realizing that this person who has always been a part of my life, but at the same time felt so far away from me, has just grown up and developed into this beautiful person who is so fearless and feisty and so driven towards getting whatever it is she wants. I want to be just like her in so many ways, and I hope she knows just how proud I am of her and just how wonderful of an experience these 12 days were with her. We may continue to exist in these worlds apart, but she'll forever be the person that I share my brief time of innocence with. Those days of Neapolitan ice cream after supper, Mary-Kate and Ashley VHS tapes, Polly Pockets, and summers spent heating our wet bathing suits on our black driveway. She knows what our Barbie house smelled like and why we have such fond memories of Disney movie soundtracks. We may have evolved into very different people doing very different things, but we will forever be proud of where we came from and who gave us that strength to be so adventurous. It is 7 a.m. It is very early. We are off to Klein for a sleepover. Sleeping on the island tonight.
Campover.
Camping on the island. Glamping on Klein. Hopefully I survive. As the sun set and we made our way back from our little stroll to the island lighthouse, we sat down and played a game of Scrabble. It really hit me just how afraid I was of so many worst-case scenario situations happening while we slept on this desolate island in the middle of the ocean that night. I was actually really sad to realize just how much of my younger self I had already seemed to lose. There was this time in my life, I remember, that I thrived on the unknown. I looked forward to a true adventure, and I wasn't so consumed by the negative thoughts in my head, which are, usually completely unrealistic what-ifs. I'm not sure how exactly that happens. I know we all evolve. I know we all live in a system and society that molds us to build security and stability. And I do agree that both those things are important to maintaining a low-stress life and feel safe in those day-to-day rhythms. I guess I just forgot how great it feels to be somewhere totally unknown and experience something for the first time. Like, I'm taking a video and you can't see. This is by far the craziest shit I've ever done. I'm on an island in the Caribbean with no way off of this island.
Nope. You can't swim.
With
I
you.
would suggest. Would not suggest
On
that.
420.
420, yeah. Just smoke it.
I'm literally moving this around. You can't see anything. It is. Oh, there. I can see the kitchen where Renee is. It is dark. Well, sleeping on the island was an experience, to say the least. But the next morning, we woke up to a beautiful sunrise, and I got to spend another day on Klein under a palapa. Did a little more snorkeling. I did not get the courage to go scuba diving. It was really nice. The day after, Mel and I went to this area on the island where they have kind of like a higher end resort, and I took her to the spa for the day. So we got to relax, had some little treats, and got a couples massage overlooking the ocean. In the few days afterwards, I got to travel around the city with her. We went to Van Gogh Coffee, which I was really excited about because they actually roast their own coffee beans there, and I was able to bring home a couple bags as souvenirs. There was a day that it rained, which was much needed in the heat, so we just had a bit of a lazy afternoon that day. I really love her place. It has this vibe that is very beachy, very different than my little cabin in the woods, but so fitting to her and her personality, and it was a very relaxing stay. But all things do come to an end, so with my terrible sunburn that I got on my last day, I packed up my bag and Mel brought me to the airport. Thank you, Mel, for such a wonderful trip.